The human body is capable of performing feats that science cannot explain. Some of these feats even defy all current theories, such as the case of a man eating an entire airplane or an artist transforming himself into a living lizard. These records have doctors scratching their heads, and there is still no satisfactory explanation. Get ready to explore 20 world records that even experts can't explain. Surely you must have been surprised by these world records that even doctors can't explain, right? Leave a comment and let us know which record amazed you the most. And if you enjoy fascinating stories like these, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you never miss a video from us. Thank you so much. Can you imagine someone eating an entire airplane, including metal, glass, rubber, and other parts, and still surviving? It's not a joke. Michel Lotito, a Frenchman, set this world record, and to this day, doctors are still baffled. Not just a small piece, but from 1978 to 1980, he ate an entire Cessna 150 airplane, breaking it down into pieces. With about 100 pounds of solid material, he turned the airplane into a strange dinner. Michel suffered from a rare condition called pica, which caused him to crave non-food items such as metal, glass, or even dirt. However, this still doesn't explain how he could digest such extremely dangerous materials. Doctors studied him for many years and discovered that the lining of his stomach was twice as thick as normal, allowing him to process these materials without any issues. Nonetheless, his body continues to astonish scientists. Have you ever met someone who can hold a soda can on their skin without using glue tape or magnets? Jamie Keaton, also known as the human suction cup, possesses a special ability. He can create a natural vacuum effect, allowing him to hold aluminum cans, plastic bottles, and even phones on his skin simply by pressing them against it. His skin doesn't sweat and is incredibly smooth and translucent. While many theories have been proposed, such as increased oxygen or healthy pores, no one can explain clearly why he's able to do this. Jamie once held more than 8 soda cans, each weighing about 12 ounces on his bald head. In total, that's around 6 pounds of soda he held on his head as if it were nothing. It all started when he accidentally shaved his head during a baseball game, and from that moment he created a world record along with a medical mystery. What can humans do with their eyes? How far can the eyes protrude without falling out? Williams. Martin Sanchez. Lopez answered this question by setting the world record for the farthest protruding eyes. His eyes bulged out 0.75 inches, or 3/4 inch from their sockets. This is a record that not everyone can achieve, showcasing a strange ability of the human body. Edibar Elchev shocked the world when he stuck 53 metal spoons to his body without using magnets or glue. His body acted like a mobile rack, and no one, not even medical experts, could explain how this phenomenon worked. Doctors examined him and found that he didn't have any magnetic properties. However, this phenomenon remains an unsolved scientific mystery. Robert Wadlow, the tallest man ever recorded, reached an astonishing height of 8 feet 11.1 inches by the age of 22. He suffered from pituitary gigantism, a condition that caused his body to grow excessively due to the pituitary gland producing too much growth hormone. While doctors understand the cause, they still cannot explain why his body reacted so dramatically or how his body was able to handle such an immense size. Gary Turner from England holds the world record for the most elastic skin on Earth. His skin can stretch incredibly easily, almost like rubber. He suffers from Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a rare condition that causes the connective tissues in his body to become hyperelastic. His skin can be stretched without causing any harm to his body. However, even though this syndrome partially explains the condition, doctors still cannot fully understand how his skin can immediately bounce back without causing bleeding or bruising. This is not only a physical feat, but also a biological mystery that doctors are still studying. Paul Alexander, also known as Polio Paul, holds the world record for the longest time, living in an iron lung an incredible 72 years. Paralyzed as a child, Paul lived in an iron lung since 1952, which helped him breathe in place of his natural lungs. Although doctors predicted he would only live for a few years, Paul not only survived, but also overcame severe limitations, earning a law degree and practicing as a lawyer while still living in the respirator. He developed his own breathing techniques to live outside the iron lung, a testament to the power of adaptation and an unbreakable spirit. Zion Clark, the man without legs, broke the record for the fastest hand walk, covering 65 feet in just 4.78 seconds. Born with spinal muscular atrophy and without legs, Zion turned this into a superpower. Not only is he a weightlifter and wrestler, but Zion is also an inspiration, showing that limits don't exist for those with belief and determination. Doctors and sports experts are amazed by his control and strength in his upper body, enabling him to move faster than many people with 2 legs. Nick Stoeberl, the man with the longest tongue in the world, has proven that what you think is impossible can become a reality. Nick's tongue measures an impressive 3.97 inches from the tip to his lips, nearly the length of a soda can. This remarkable record has amazed even those who are passionate about biological feats. What's even more unusual is that despite his extraordinarily long tongue, Nick can still eat, drink, and speak normally. His younger brother Chad also has a long tongue and even uses it as a tool to draw portraits. While doctors believe genetics plays a role, no one can explain why his tongue is so long without affecting the basic functions of his body. Nick Stoeberl's extraordinary talent is truly a one-of-a-kind feat that pushes the boundaries of human potential. But what do you think? Could you imagine having a tongue this long? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If Nick's unique record inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more amazing stories like this. Erin Honeycutt, the woman with the longest beard in the world, has shattered all stereotypes about women with facial hair. Her beard measures an impressive 11.8 inches, nearly a foot long, which is longer than most men's beards. This condition results from polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, an endocrine disorder that affects many women worldwide. However, Erin's facial hair growth is different from most cases. Initially, she had to shave every day, but eventually she embraced it and allowed her beard to grow naturally. Erin's beard is not just a record, it's also a bold statement, transforming what might make others feel self-conscious into a symbol of confidence. Randy Gardner holds the record for the longest time awake, without sleep lasting 264 hours, equivalent to 11 continuous days. This was a scientific challenge in 1964, and it remains one of the most shocking records in medical history. Throughout those 11 days, Randy experienced symptoms such as hallucinations, mood swings, and memory loss. Despite this, he survived without using any drugs or stimulants. Doctors are still unable to explain how Randy managed to survive without suffering complete exhaustion. Eric Sprague, also known as the Lizard Man, has transformed himself into a complete reptilian creature. He didn't just get a few tattoos and call it a day. He spent years altering his body to the point where he is no longer recognizable as human. With a split tongue, sharp teeth, tattooed blue skin from head to toe, and Teflon implants on his forehead to create scales, he has undergone a radical transformation. What's astonishing is that his body has not suffered from infections or any serious side effects. Doctors and body modification experts find it hard to explain why his immune system has been able to withstand these extreme changes without any issues. Eric calls himself a performance artist, but for many he is seen as a living experiment on the limits of human body transformation. Lucky Diamond Rich, who holds the record for the most tattoos on a human body, has covered 100% of his body with ink. He has spent over 1,000 hours getting tattooed, including his eyelids, gums, and the inside of his ears. Doctors still can't explain why his skin can withstand so much ink without facing serious health issues. Most people wouldn't be able to sit through a tattoo session without taking breaks, but Lucky has made body art a part of his life. He didn't just want tattoos, he became the tattoo itself. Harnam Kaur, the youngest woman with the longest chin beard, set this record at the age of 24. Her beard is not fake, not glued on, but completely natural, thick and dark. She suffers from polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, an endocrine disorder that causes hormonal imbalances and leads to facial hair growth. Instead of hiding, shaving, or seeking treatment, Harnam chose to embrace her beard and take pride in this growth. Doctors still cannot explain why her beard developed this way and why it didn't respond to conventional treatments. Her story leaves scientists both puzzled and in awe of her mental strength. Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, has amazed doctors with his ability to survive extreme cold conditions. He has set over 20 world records, including running a half-marathon barefoot in the Arctic, swimming in ice-cold water, and sitting in an ice bath for nearly 2 hours without shivering. What baffles doctors is how his body handles the cold so effectively. Wim has developed his own method combining cold exposure breath control and mental focus, which allows him to survive in conditions that most people cannot tolerate. Medical studies still haven't been able to fully explain this remarkable ability of his. Isao Machi, a modern-day samurai, set the world record by cutting a baseball, traveling at 100 miles per hour in half with a single strike of his sword. He also holds the record for performing the fastest 1,000 martial arts sword strikes. Doctors and researchers have tried to analyze his reaction speed, but have been unable to explain how his brain processes such fast movements. Some believe it's due to years of samurai training, while others think he has supernatural reflexes. Regardless of which theory is correct, it remains a perfect demonstration of the combination of body and mind. Mehmet Özürek, the man with the longest nose in the world, has amazed doctors with his nose measuring 3.46 inches long. This isn't the result of surgery or illness, but a natural feature of his body. Mehmet's nose continues to grow throughout his life, which is contrary to what doctors typically expect after puberty. Despite this, Mehmet has embraced this feature and takes pride in his appearance. He views his long nose as a blessing and remains confident in himself. Sultan Kösen. The tallest living man is not only famous for his height, but also for having the largest hands in the world. Each of Sultan's hands measures 11.22 inches long, much larger than a standard laptop screen. This is the result of pituitary gigantism, a condition that causes abnormal growth due to the pituitary gland releasing too much growth hormone. Despite Sultan's body growing rapidly, doctors are still unable to explain why his hands are so much larger than the rest of his body. This has left scientists puzzled, as most patients with pituitary gigantism experience joint and nerve issues, yet Sultan has not encountered these problems. Francisco Domingo Joaquim. The man with the widest mouth in the world holds this record with a mouth measuring 6.69 inches wide. This has left doctors and fans astonished, as his mouth is much larger than the typical size described in anatomy textbooks. Experts cannot explain why his jaw can open so widely without causing any health issues. Some believe it's due to the exceptional flexibility of his ligaments, while others think it's an extremely rare genetic phenomenon. Regardless, Francisco has become an icon of physical strength and oddity. Kevin Fast, a pastor from Canada, performed an incredible athletic feat by pulling a 17-ton bus across a street in New York without the aid of an engine. He holds the world record for pulling the heaviest vehicle using only his body. Not only does Kevin possess extraordinary physical strength, but he also has an exceptional ability to withstand immense stress, something most athletes are unable to do. Doctors and trainers believe that Kevin's ability is not just due to genetics or mental strength, but also involves an unknown factor that science has yet to explain. Kevin Fast is not only a man with extraordinary strength, but also a testament to the perfect combination of physical and mental prowess. These feats not only amaze us, but also raise a big question about the untapped potential of the human body. Records like pulling a 17-ton bus with sheer physical strength or having enormous hands make science rethink the limits we once believed were possible. So how many hidden capabilities are still to be discovered within the human body? If these records have left you in disbelief, hit like, subscribe, and share with us which record amazed you the most. Let's continue to follow the next feats that humanity will achieve, and don't miss out on the things that science still can't explain. We've only just begun to explore the limitless potential of the human body and mind. When it comes to unique bodies, there are people out there with the longest and most extraordinary body parts you could ever imagine. From incredibly long tongues to gigantic hands, these individuals have shattered the limits of the human body. In today's video, we'll explore some of the most unusual people with the longest body parts in the world, leaving us amazed and in awe. Are you ready to dive in? Let's get started. Before we dive into exploring these amazing bodies, drop a comment below and let us know what you think about these longest body parts. Have you ever imagined having such a long body part yourself? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you won't miss out on more exciting videos. Let's get started. She holds the Guinness World Record for the largest natural breasts on the planet. This is Annie Hawkins Turner, also known as Norma Stitz, a woman from Georgia who has captured the world's attention with her extraordinary figure. At 54 years old, she's not only a mother of two, but also a millionaire entrepreneur, earning over $1 million thanks to her own body. Her extraordinary development began when she was just 5 years old, and by 9, Annie was already wearing a 36D bra. Today, her chest is estimated to be a size 102 ZZZ, weighing more than an average 11-year-old child. Annie has to cope with numerous inconveniences, from finding a proper bra to dealing with shoulder pain when standing for long periods. She recalls the dark days when she despised her first bra because it stuck out like a football helmet. Now, she often has to wear 2 bras pinned together to cover her body. Despite all the challenges, Annie has turned this into an advantage. She's traveled the world, from Japan, London, Germany, to Amsterdam, appearing on major television shows and magazines. But alongside her fame, she also faces a rare condition called gigantomastia, which causes excessive breast growth. Even something as simple as walking downstairs or getting out of bed requires extreme caution to avoid injury. Despite her health issues, Annie has refused surgery, determined to turn her unique body into a money-making machine. She has directed over 250 adult videos, appeared in 70 films, and run her own company for over 20 years. Under the name Norma Stitz, she has become a symbol of difference and confidence. At the age of 17, Macy Curran made history by becoming the teenager with the longest legs in the world. Hailing from Texas, USA, Macy stands at an impressive 6 feet 10 inches, about 2'8". With her striking height, Macy not only earned 2 Guinness titles, longest legs on a female and longest legs for a teenager, but also became an internet sensation with her growing following. On social media, Macy spreads an inspiring message about confidence, self-love, and embracing uniqueness. Her videos not only motivate but also entertain, as she humorously showcases the awkward situations caused by her height, from struggling to find clothes to barely fitting through doorways. Despite being born to a father who stands at 6'5" and a mother at 5'7", Macy's height is extraordinary. Her legs alone account for 60% of her body. Macy doesn't hide her unique journey. She openly shares her personal experiences, encouraging young people to embrace their bodies and turn what makes them different into their strength. From being an ordinary girl, Macy has risen to become a symbol of acceptance and confidence, earning a place in the Guinness World Records and in the hearts of millions of followers around the world. Nick Stoberl is not only famous for his extraordinary tongue, but also for his sense of humor and the courage to break boundaries. Measuring 4 inches from base to the middle of his upper lip, his tongue is nearly 3 times the length of an average tongue, an attribute that surprises everyone he meets. He once mentioned that the average tongue length is about 3 inches for women and 3.5 inches for men, but his tongue defies those norms. Recognizing this unique potential, Nick has embraced it in an incredibly creative way. He became the center of attention whenever introduced with, "This is Nick, the man with the longest tongue in the world." And while it doesn't help him taste food any better, Nick finds it incredibly useful after meals. He can clean up just by giving it a lick instead of using a napkin. He humorously calls it his eco-friendly solution. But Nick didn't stop there. He was determined to prove that his tongue could do even more extraordinary things. His first goal, to break the record for the most tongue touches on a string in 1 minute, set at 281 touches. He achieved 246, just 35 licks short. Undeterred, Nick quickly shifted his focus to a new challenge, removing 5 Jenga blocks using only his tongue in the shortest time. The previous record was 1 minute, but Nick did it in just 55.5 seconds. With a series of Guinness records under his belt, Nick proved that a long tongue isn't just an oddity, it's a tool for achieving the extraordinary. While others are busy getting haircuts or shaving, Anthony Victor, a retired teacher from India, became globally famous for his ear hair. Since 2007, he has held the Guinness World Record for the longest ear hair, with a strand measuring 7¼ inches growing from the middle of his outer ear. His achievement was even featured on Guinness's Instagram, drawing attention across social media. With his simple appearance yet striking ear hair, Anthony stands as a living example that sometimes the strangest records are the ones that captivate the world. And for him, it's not something to be ashamed of. It's a fascinating part of his life story. Mehmet Özyürek's unusual nose once took social media by storm, surpassing even Anthony Victor's ear hair. From being teased as the boy with the big nose in his childhood to earning a Guinness World Record, Mehmet has turned what was once a source of ridicule into a point of pride. He often wondered if his nose was truly different, and after looking in the mirror and around him, he realized he was indeed unique. His large nose makes him stand out wherever he goes, and instead of shying away from the attention, he embraces it as part of who he is. Mehmet once humorously said, "They can look, but they'll never have a nose like mine." He viewed it as a gift from God, something that shouldn't be hidden. His nose became his symbol, officially recognized by Guinness as the longest in the world. Not only was it large, but Mehmet's nose also gave him an incredible sense of smell. He could detect food the moment he walked into a room. This unique ability made him even more remarkable. In May 2023, Mehmet passed away at the age of 73 after heart surgery, leaving behind an irreplaceable legacy, the world's biggest nose and an inspiring story of self-love and acceptance. For many, a mustache is just a part of their appearance. But for Ram Singh Chauhan, it is a legacy. His journey began in 1970 when he decided to stop shaving his mustache. What started as a personal choice over time turned into a symbol of pride and cultural identity. In 2010, Ram Singh was officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the man with the longest mustache in the world. His mustache is so long that it must be carefully rolled up and cherished like a precious treasure. Ram Singh is respected everywhere, not only in his hometown but across the globe. Every time he appears, people watch him in admiration. What earns him the most respect is how he cares for his mustache. He spends time every day grooming, cleaning, and moisturizing each strand as if he's nurturing a part of his soul. For Ram, his mustache is not just a record, it's a testament to time, a symbol of perseverance and self-pride. Because of this, he's remembered not only for the length of his mustache, but also for his deep respect for himself, his traditions, and the spiritual values that have shaped him into a living legend. Ram Singh is respected everywhere, not only in his hometown but also across the globe. Every time he appears, people watch in admiration. What earns him the most respect is how he cares for his mustache. He spends time every day grooming, cleaning, and moisturizing each strand as if he's caring for a part of his soul. For Ram, his mustache is not just a record, it's a witness to time, a symbol of perseverance and self-pride. And because of this, he is remembered not only for the length of his mustache but also for his deep respect for himself, his traditions, and the spiritual values that have shaped him into a living legend. Cordelia Adams, a nail artist from Gary, Indiana, has nurtured her passion for long nails since 1989. At 59, her nails not only stretch over 12 inches in length, but are also adorned with intricate acrylic designs, showcasing her impressive creativity. While many are curious about how she manages daily tasks with such long nails, Cordelia has learned to adapt. She uses the tips of her fingers instead of the pads, and when she needs to grip something, she keeps her nails bent up along her arms. She can still scroll through her phone, drive, or do laundry without difficulty. Cordelia admits she enjoys the attention her long nails bring, even though she sometimes faces curious questions. However, she handles everything with calm and natural grace. Some of her nail designs have even lasted for up to 5 years without chipping, proving her skill and careful maintenance. For her, nails are not just part of her body, they're a form of living art, and she will never give growing nails for over 60 years requires extraordinary perseverance. And Sridhar Chillal, an Indian citizen, is a living testament to that. His inspiration came from a high school teacher who once grew long nails as a symbol of discipline and determination. In 1952, at the age of 14, Sridhar decided to begin his journey of growing his left hand's nails. Now, at the age of 80, he has earned his place in the Guinness World Records with a total nail length of 29 feet, a truly unbelievable figure. Sridhar first appeared in the Guinness World Records in 1979, leaving the world in awe. His journey, lasting more than half a century, was not just a personal decision but a testament to perseverance, commitment, and breaking free from conventional norms. Although his long nails caused numerous challenges in daily life, sleeping, eating, and moving around, Sridhar remained steadfast in his promise from his youth. Never cut his nails, never give up, and never stray from his principles. Despite living with the longest nails in the world, Shar continued to pursue his passion for professional photography, achieving success thanks to his keen artistic eye. On July 11, 2018, he made a significant decision to cut off his legendary nails. They were carefully preserved and displayed at Ripley's Believe It or Not in Times Square, New York. Even though he shed the burden from his left hand, the world record for the longest nails remains forever associated with his name, a symbol of perseverance and determination. Thomas Wetters, a man from Yorkshire, became the center of attention for one remarkable feature: his enormous nose. Though no photographs remain to capture its incredible size, a 1896 newspaper article described his nose as a symbol of dignity and power. However, there were also sarcastic comments suggesting that his nose seemed to take the place of other qualities, especially intelligence. Halfway across the world, Ting Haifen from China became famous for another extraordinary feature: her chest, with each breast weighing over 20 pounds. While many might admire such extreme curves, the reality is filled with difficulties: restless sleep, cumbersome movement, and even complicated personal relationships. Sometimes, too much of a good thing isn't a blessing, but rather a burden that the person must learn to overcome. Tran Van Hay, a man from Vietnam, set a world record in 2004 with his hair measuring 20 feet, 6 meters, long. Since the age of 25, he has never cut his hair, and it now weighs 17 pounds, 8.1 kilos. This extraordinary length not only impresses, but also brings significant challenges, as carrying the weight is like carrying a small child all day long. Tran's hair is extremely heavy, and he has to wrap it in a large headscarf to keep it neat. Every time he unravels it, the hair resembles a giant dreadlock coiled on his head, drawing all eyes toward him. Despite the inconveniences, Tran remains committed to his record, making his long hair an integral part of his life and reputation. Andrea Ivanova, from Bulgaria, has attracted attention not just for her appearance, but for a very unique reason. She has the largest lips in the world. However, these lips weren't a natural gift. Rather, they are the result of a long and persistent journey to make her dream a reality. Andrea's inspiration came from Bratz dolls, known for their strikingly large lips. From there, she began experimenting with lip injections, and over the years, she has invested more than $5,000 to turn her lips into a masterpiece. Despite doctors warning her about the risks, including the possibility of her lips bursting if she undergoes more surgery, Andrea remains determined to achieve the ideal look she desires. Andrea isn't stopping at just her lips. She's also considering altering other parts of her body, including lengthening her face and creating sharper facial features. With a clear vision of her desired transformation, Andrea continues to pursue her goal of reshaping herself in a way that feels most striking to her. Despite mixed opinions about her decision, Andrea remains determined to perfect her appearance in her own unique way. Supatra Sassoufan, also known as the Wolf Girl, is a living example that you shouldn't let a nickname define you. Despite having a face covered in hair due to the extremely rare Ambras syndrome, Supatra remains confident, joyful, and proudly embraces herself. When she was born, her condition was not clearly diagnosed. Her nose was only 1 millimeter wide, too small for normal breathing. She spent 3 months in an incubator and a total of 10 months in the hospital. Later, doctors confirmed she had hypertrichosis, a rare genetic condition that causes thick hair to grow all over the body, including the face, ears, hands, legs, and back. Despite trying laser treatments, her hair continued to grow back as before. At the age of 2, Supatra underwent another surgery to help her breathe better. But beyond her breathing, she also faced a series of other challenges: slow-growing teeth, poor vision, and skin so sensitive that she could only use baby shampoo. As she grew older, Supatra didn't let these obstacles hold her back. Even though she was teased at school, she learned to ignore the cruel remarks. When she found out she had been included in the Guinness World Records for having the thickest facial hair, Supatra was thrilled. She said, "This is something big. It's unique." For Supatra, being different isn't a burden. It's a title she proudly wears like a crown. Eugenia, from China, set a Guinness World Record on June 28, 2016, for having the longest eyelashes, measuring 4.8 inches, 12.2 centimeters, from the upper eyelid of her left eye. By May 20, 2021, the length had reached 8 inches, 20.3 centimeters. The secret behind her long eyelashes began in 2015 when they started growing naturally. Despite consulting with doctors, no one could explain the reason. After spending more than 480 days on a mountain, Eugenia believes that Buddha blessed her with this special gift. Her long lashes make it easier for her to do her makeup, as they naturally form a perfect eyeliner without needing any additional products. She feels proud and joyful about this unique feature. Eugenia encourages everyone to cherish their natural beauty and embrace what makes them special. So, we've explored some of the most unique and longest body parts in the world. These individuals truly push the limits of the human body and leave us in awe. What do you think about these unusual body parts? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the wild world of extreme body modifications, from jaw-dropping tattoos and piercings to mind-blowing transformations you won't believe. We'll take a look at 25 people who took their self-expression to the next level and see how they looked then versus now in 2025. Whether you're fascinated, shocked, or inspired, this video is packed with jaw-dropping changes you don't want to miss. So buckle up and let's get started. Have you ever met someone who has undergone an extreme body modification? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If no, type 0. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to leave a sub to support the channel and keep the exciting content coming. Dennis Avner, also known by the nickname Stalking Cat, was a striking figure who decided to transform his body not only to look like a tiger, but to become the tiger itself. Born in 1958, Dennis had a deep connection with Native American culture and believed that his spirit animal was a tiger. With that belief, he sought to show his respect by going far beyond ordinary tattoos or makeup. Dennis covered his entire face and body with tattoos of stripes, mimicking a tiger's fur, sharpened his teeth into feline-like fangs, implanted silicone to shape his face more tiger-like, and even had whiskers implanted. His eyes were also altered to give a sharp, majestic gaze reminiscent of a predatory cat. Dennis's dedication and determination amazed many, while others found inspiration in his courage and creativity. However, some criticized these extreme changes, worrying about their negative impact on his physical and mental health. Sadly, Dennis passed away in 2012, but his legacy as a symbol of ultimate commitment to living authentically remains enduring. Rick Genest, also known as Zombie Boy, is one of the most memorable faces in the fashion world and the body modification community. He stood out with full-body tattoos that mimicked a skeleton, making him look like a walking, living skeleton. Inspired by a deep passion for anatomy and death, Rick transformed his body into a living work of art, blending creativity with personality to make a bold, unique statement. Rick didn't stop at just altering his appearance. He also became a pioneer in the fashion industry by collaborating with designer Rick Owens. Through this partnership, Rick Genest helped break the stereotype that body modification is merely a form of personal expression, showing that it can also be art and a powerful social statement. He appeared in Lady Gaga's music video Born This Way, capturing global attention. Beyond that, Rick used his voice to raise awareness about mental health, openly sharing his own struggles to help others feel less alone. Sadly, Rick passed away in 2018, leaving behind a meaningful story about the complex connection between self-expression and mental health. Rolf Buchholz is one of the most extreme icons in the world of body modification. He holds the Guinness World Record for the most piercings on a body, with around 500 holes on his face and hundreds more in other areas, including places few could even imagine. Additionally, his entire body is covered in tattoos, creating a vivid portrait of relentless dedication to self-expression. For Rolf, body modification is not just about breaking records. It is an art form used to tell the story of his life and explore his personal identity. Each piercing and tattoo carries its own meaning, creating a unique portrait of his life experiences and personality. However, living with such radical changes inevitably brings challenges, as Rolf's appearance has sparked mixed reactions from admiration to criticism. Yet he has no regrets for daring to live authentically and proving that self-expression means being true to oneself regardless of others' opinions. His story highlights the social and cultural barriers faced by extreme body modifiers while celebrating the courage it takes to stand out in the crowd. Maria Jose Cristerna, known by the nickname The Vampire Woman, is a quintessential icon of body transformation and personal empowerment. This woman from Mexico has turned tattoos and body modifications into a powerful symbol of strength and profound rebirth. With full-body tattoos, subdermal implants, and sharp fangs, Maria has not only transformed her appearance, but also asserted herself by reclaiming her identity from a challenging past. Maria often openly shares how she uses body art to empower herself, turning each tattoo and implant into a mark of endurance and renewal. What's even more remarkable is how she balances her striking appearance with a diverse career, not only as a tattoo artist, but also as a successful lawyer and entrepreneur, proving that strong individuality and professionalism can go hand in hand. Through her platform, Maria inspires many others, encouraging them to embrace their true selves without fear of judgment. Elaine Davidson is another extreme icon in the world of body modification, famous for having over 11,000 piercings and holding the world record for the highest number of piercings. Her journey began more than 30 years ago when Elaine viewed body modification as a form of art and a way to express her deepest personality. Elaine's unique appearance with her body covered in piercings from head to toe is not just a difference in form, but a canvas that tells the story of her life and personal experiences. Each piercing holds its own meaning, reflecting her resilient journey and story. Elaine is a role model for self-acceptance and pride in one's distinct appearance. While many may find her transformation shocking, she has proven that body modification is a powerful symbol of personal freedom and inner strength. Ted Richards, known as the Parrot Man, is one of the most extreme body modifiers. Transforming himself into the image of a parrot took his passion for birds to a whole new level. Ted underwent numerous surgeries and tattoos, including the partial removal of his nose and eyelid implants, making his appearance strikingly similar to that of a parrot. Ted's dedication goes beyond his appearance. It is reflected in how he uses his transformation to express his inner identity. For him, body modification is the way the outside world aligns with his true inner self. This change also symbolizes the deep love he holds for his parents and his natural empathy toward the world around him. Ted stands as a clear example of how body modification plays a vital role in self-expression, not just as a physical alteration, but as a mirror reflecting one's true passions and essence. Farrah Flawless is an extraordinary figure in the realm of extreme body modification, with transformations that leave people astonished. She uses the art of body alteration as a powerful means to express her personality and challenge traditional standards of beauty. Farrah's transformations include tattoos, ear piercings, and numerous other modifications, creating a bold and distinctive personal style. For her, body modification is not just about changing appearance, but an act of breaking social norms, allowing her to express herself authentically and transcend conventional standards of beauty. Farrah's story is fascinating because it proves that body modification is not just art, it's a powerful statement of self. In a society that often values conformity over individuality, Farrah Flawless has shown how raw strength can become a resounding voice, asserting her unique identity. Her body transformation is part of a larger movement where people are redefining beauty, identity, and self-expression in a new era. Anthony Loffredo, also known as the Black Alien, is one of the most controversial and provocative figures in the body modification world. For him, transformation is not just about changing appearance, but a personal journey to express himself and redefine his image in the most unique way possible. Extreme modifications like horn implants are just the beginning of his passionate transformation process. Despite harsh criticism, Anthony remains steadfast in pushing beyond traditional boundaries of aesthetics and identity. His story reflects absolute honesty with himself and a vision that transcends societal norms. This journey stands as a testament to the power of body modification as a powerful tool for self-expression. Justin Jedi is a prime example of the extreme level of commitment one can reach to realize their ideal self-image. He has undergone over 1,000 body modification surgeries to perfect his desired appearance. Remarkably, he performed many of these surgeries on himself, showcasing his creativity and ability to shape his look according to his personal vision. Justin's journey is not only a physical transformation, but also a testament to his willpower and desire to live authentically, despite societal prejudices. While some admire his dedication, many others question the limits of body modification. Justin's story invites us to reflect on the role of aesthetics in life and the extent to which individuals can freely alter their own bodies. What do you think about Justin Jedi's transformation after his cosmetic surgery? Have you ever had or thought about trying something similar? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you won't miss more fascinating stories about celebrities and their transformations. Turn on the notification bell to stay updated with the latest videos. Henry Damon has undergone extreme body modifications to perfectly transform into the character Red Skull from the Marvel Universe, showcasing his deep passion and the fusion of fandom with personal identity. His dedication demonstrates that some people are willing to push all boundaries to turn their dreams into reality, creating a physical embodiment of their favorite character through their own body. Henry's facial and body modifications are not just about appearance, but also symbolize his passion and spiritual connection to the Marvel Universe. His journey raises questions about the limits people can reach when pursuing the realization of their personal identity and deepest passions. Rodrigo Alves was once famous by the nickname the K-Doll, due to extreme body modifications aimed at creating a perfectly balanced, doll-like appearance. A series of surgeries helped him become an icon of artificial beauty. However, Rodrigo's life entered a new chapter when he decided to undergo gender transition and adopted the new name Jessica Alves. Jessica continued to undergo numerous surgeries to enhance her femininity and perfect her appearance according to the image she felt suited her best. Jessica's journey is a classic example of relentless dedication in the pursuit of an ideal body image and authentic self-representation. Her story is an inspiring personal rebirth filled with acceptance and a profound expression of identity through body modification. Eric Sprague, also known as the Lizard Man, is one of the most iconic figures in the extreme body modification community. He transformed himself into a living lizard through bold procedures such as covering his entire skin with artificial scales, sharpening his teeth to points, and splitting his tongue, making his appearance remarkably reptilian. Eric is renowned for his boldness and strong individuality in expressing himself through this unique form. He pushed beyond traditional modifications like tattoos and piercings, transforming body modification into a distinctive art form. Over the years, Eric has become a global symbol of personal freedom, appearing on numerous TV shows and media platforms to raise awareness about body modification as a vital part of identity. Ethan Bramble is known for some of the most extreme body modifications starting from a very young age and astonishing many. Most of his body is covered in tattoos. His ears have been stretched to an extreme degree, and one of his most striking changes is his eyes, which have been surgically altered to become completely black, resembling characters from science fiction movies. For Ethan, these changes are not just about standing out, but serve as a bold statement of self-expression and a challenge to societal standards of beauty. He uses his body as a tool to assert the freedom to alter his appearance as he wishes, despite facing criticism and disagreement from others. Ethan remains steadfast in his dream and loyal to the path he has chosen. Paul Lawrence, also known as Enigma, is a performance artist famous for his extreme body modifications. His unique appearance is crafted from full-body graft tattoos combined with subdermal implants that accentuate various areas of his face and body, making him look as if he comes from another world. These graft tattoos are not just art, but also serve as metaphors for the mysteries of life. By covering his body with these designs, Paul reflects his personal philosophy of embracing and confronting life's complexities. As a performance artist, he uses this striking appearance to captivate and engage audiences, pushing beyond traditional boundaries of body art. Paul's transformation is a powerful statement about life's journey and the courage it takes to stand out in the crowd. Pixie Fox is renowned for her dramatic aesthetic transformations, including the removal of up to 6 ribs to achieve an astonishingly small waist. She has also undergone numerous facial and body surgeries to attain the hourglass figure she has always dreamed of. Pixie's journey began in her teenage years when she was determined to shape her body according to the ideal image she always envisioned. Through multiple lip filler injections and breast implant surgeries, Pixie continuously refined her appearance to achieve exaggerated proportions reminiscent of cartoon or fantasy characters. Her story is a testament to unwavering dedication in turning aesthetic dreams into reality. Richard Hernandez, also known as Tiamat Medusa, is a prime example of extreme body modification as he transforms into the likeness of a mythical dragon. His fame is tied to his passion and dedication to turning his body into a creature from a fantasy world. Richard has undergone numerous surgeries, including implanting horns on his forehead, splitting his tongue, and tattooing scales across his face and body. These changes not only shape his external appearance, but also reflect his inner vision and personal identity. He uses the dragon persona to express the liberation of his passion and individuality while challenging societal norms about beauty. Amber Luke, also known as the Blue-Eyed White Dragon, is one of the world's most extreme and unique body modification enthusiasts. She has full-body tattoos from head to toe, dyed her eyes a vibrant blue, and implanted pointed ear modifications to create a dragon-inspired appearance. Amber began her body modification journey at a young age, aiming to craft a unique supernatural persona that reflects her inner personality and vision. Through tattoo art and physical alterations, she tells her personal story, transforming herself into a living work of art. Her striking blue eyes and dragon-like features have become her signature, making her stand out in the body art community. Kalakawi is a renowned tattoo artist who has taken body modification to new heights, known for his extreme alterations and distinctive style. He has built his reputation through full-face tattoos, horn implants, and uniquely elongated ears, creating a truly striking and unforgettable appearance. Through a fusion of artistry and fearless self-expression, Kalakawi has become an icon in the world of body modification, exemplifying the power of transformation to craft a unique personal style. Embracing body alterations as a means to showcase his individuality and distinctive artistic vision, Kala, as a tattoo artist, has spent years honing his craft, turning his own body into a living canvas for boundless creativity. Notably, his horn implants create a striking, unparalleled appearance. His elongated ears and full-face tattoos further affirm his commitment to body art as a profound form of self-expression. Lily Liu is renowned for her extreme approach to body modification, transforming herself into a living work of art, with her entire body covered in tattoos. However, what truly sets her apart is her bold decision to inject ink to change the color of her eyes, a daring move that shocked the body modification community. For Lily, tattoos are more than mere designs. They are a way to tell her personal story. Each tattoo is a piece of the vibrant mosaic that represents who she is. Permanently changing her eye color was the final step in her journey to fully embrace her vision of beauty and the self-expression. Tom Leppard is known as the man who has undergone one of the most extreme body transformations, turning himself into a living version of a leopard. Through more than 1,000 hours of tattooing, he has covered his entire body with leopard print patterns, which are not merely decorative, but also symbolize his inner wild, instinctual side. Tom isn't just a tattooed man. He lives and breathes in that unique form. This transformation became a life choice, leading him to opt for a reclusive life away from society and the spotlight. His extreme appearance makes him prefer solitude rather than being called the Leopard Man. Lucky Diamond Rich is the world's most tattooed man, his body entirely covered from head to toe, including even his gums and eyelids, areas few people dare to alter. He hasn't been tattooed just once. Instead, he has continuously added multiple layers of tattoos, pushing the boundaries of body art to new heights. Holding a Guinness World Record, Lucky's life is a testament to his complete dedication to art. His dense tattoos create a living masterpiece on his body, leaving an unforgettable mark on the world of body modification. Victoria Wilde is a model famous for her extreme body modifications, particularly surgeries that have given her exaggerated curves and significantly altered her facial appearance. Victoria's journey to become a plastic doll is a story of pushing the boundaries of conventional beauty. Her surgeries are not just about enhancing her appearance, but also a way to create the version of herself she desires, expressing her individuality and the empowering freedom of controlling her own body. Victoria Wilde sees body modification as a way to express her deepest inner desires. From lip fillers and breast augmentation to body contouring, she has spent many years perfecting an exaggerated look that aligns with her personal vision. Victoria has always been open about her love for cosmetic surgery and how it helps her feel more confident in being herself. Her transformation shows that for some, extreme body modification is an empowering means to explore beauty on their own terms. Victoria's distinctive appearance has made her a prominent figure in the body modification world, especially in the modeling industry. Vinnie O is a famous makeup artist known for surgeries and body modifications aimed at achieving a genderless and alien-like appearance. He has broken all gender and beauty norms by expressing himself, thereby creating a completely new and otherworldly appearance. Over many years, Vinnie has undergone countless facial surgeries, lip implants, and body modifications with the intention of remaking himself into a genderless entity. His appearance is notable for its symmetrical face, smooth skin, and futuristic look, like a blank canvas for people to freely interpret. Vinnie is proud of his luminous skin, flawless features, and his cutting-edge aesthetic, and wants to challenge most societal norms of beauty. Thanks for watching this wild journey through the most extreme body modifications of 2025. Which transformation shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to see which looks blew your mind. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more crazy before and after stories coming your way. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. There's plenty more jaw-dropping content on the horizon. See you in the next video.